Hello everyone, I'm Iron Phoenix and welcome to Don't Starve. A game about not starving. So, yesterday I kind of did my wrist in playing Tower of Guns. I should have stopped earlier. There was that 47-minute long video I did. So, I'm just playing something a little bit more relaxed today. A game about not starving. I love survival games. I love difficult survival games as well. Ones that really make you think. So I'm going to start a new one. Just delete that one. I'm just using standard character, and he can shave his beard for sanity, I think. So this is a game about exploration and building up a small area to defend yourself and eating and basically not starving and not being brutally murdered by going insane and having things attack you. So the first sort of moments of the game, it's you wandering around this world trying to find supplies to get you through your first night. And I'm looking for very specific things at this point. I'm looking for berries, I'm looking for saplings, I'm looking for flint, and I'm looking for grass. The reasoning for all this is that I'm going to need a campfire, and I'm going to need tools. So I'm going to need an axe to cut down trees, and that's the purpose of the flint, so that makes me my first axe. I also need one more piece of flint to make myself a pickaxe, and then we can kind of get started on building stuff. The building system is not anything like the detail of Minecraft. You just kind of put things down. Now this is quite a good biome because there's lots of bunnies, and bunnies are very good for food. That's something to remember. At this point, I just need that last bit of flint, and then I can make myself a pickaxe and go hunting for rocks. Aha! That's useful, sort of. So sometimes you get these sort of skeletons where people, things have been here and died, and you get their loot drops, which it sometimes can be very useful. Ring thing. Ooh, I wonder what that is. A ring that could focus dimensional energies. Interesting. Get another axe and all of his logs. It's actually a pretty good run so far. I'm about to say, except I didn't have any flint, and then some flint arrives. Berry bush. Right. We can still keep exploring for a little bit, but I'm gonna chop down some trees now. Make sure we've got plenty of logs for the night. And grab the carrots. Right, what does this place look like? Okay, alright. I think I might start wandering back towards the bunny area. There's mandrake, that knocks you out. Ooh, it's getting dark, so I think in this forest I'm going to start a fire, because that seems like the perfect thing to do. It also means that I can get to chop down this forest while it gets dark, and then use the fire to create the light that I need to survive while I'm cutting down this forest and putting it all in my inventory. beef up the fire a lot, which has started setting fire to other things. Interesting. Oh, I can use the ash. I'll take the ash. This is the game. This is just it's brilliant because you are having to think a lot about your surroundings. Where you eventually set up is very key. I need to find manure, really. That's my core goal, because manure is used in quite a lot of advanced survival structures. But if it's taking me a while to find manure, I'm going to have to set up science stations and that sort of thing, because inventing things means that he kind of builds up sanity again. And you don't want to lose a lot of your sanity, because there are things out there that are monsters are generated from your sanity level. So if you start to go insane, you will start to see things, and those things in your mind are completely real, but you know, they're just phantom beasts. They're generations of your own madness. So yeah, it's a big balancing act, and that's what I love. It's like the first stages of Minecraft, when your first act is to build yourself something to keep the monsters away, and then your second act is to build something to stave off starvation. And hopefully be showing you a bit of that in my monster playthrough, which will be coming up at some point. So yeah, well, this is part 1 of a Don't Starve series, I think. Just something else to play that's not Minecraft, because yeah, there needs to be more things on my channel other than Minecraft, and just see if anybody watches them. Right, the long night has come. So it's night now. You don't really... Animals sort of tend to lurk around the fireside. There's one. So you don't really want to leave your area of protection around the fire, because things will come in and try and murder you. But you can just kind of, anywhere that's sort of reasonably light, you can kind of go to, but you don't want to go too far from the campfire. If you do want more sort of light, you can build up the campfire a little bit more, and it gives you a little bit more of a protection. But you know, you've then also got to consider your fuel consumption. Logs seem to only stack in 20s, so you know, you can't just fill your inventory with logs, which, you know, it's a big balancing act. And then later on, you kind of got, when you kind of got your food sorted, and you've got your charcoal, and you know, it's that perfect balance. That's why I like it. Not Dead Rising, no. What I've been playing recently, State of Decay. It's in that same vein, though I think State of Decay is missing late game stuff. You know, you can get very advanced very quickly, and then you can get into the biggest place imaginable very quickly. It does seem to be missing a lot of, sort of later game stuff. Buffalo manure. Oh yes. Right. So we are setting up here, because we've got buffalo here, and they drop manure, and that's awesome. So this is going to be my facility, so we need to do a little bit of exploration and pick up all of their manure that we can possibly find. Right, if I go into, I think it's survival, I think it's structures actually, so we need a prototype station, which means finding some rocks. That's excellent. I haven't actually ever found one of those quite so quickly. Pick up the eye bone as well. because when you get an iBone you get Chester. It's a little chest that basically follows you around, and there's some rock, and that's awesome. This is actually hopefully going to be quite a good playthrough, though I am running low on. Hello Chester. Right, I can store my logs in him, my pine cones. I'm going to eat some berries. Right, what do I need for the science machine? Logs and... okay. Right, I think we should have enough stuff now. Got quite a few different sort of things nearby. But what I'm going to do, I think, I'm going to set up here, near the manure. Or actually no, let's set up on the path. So we've got a path nearby, and there's some bees nearby, maybe not quite so close to the bees. Not far from the path though. Let's set up about here. And I need to open Chester. Grab my logs. Okay. So, first thing I'm going to build is a science machine. I keep wanting to say science museum for some reason. So that's going to act as our sort of base for anything that we need to make. I'm also going to make the more efficient campfire. Okay, can I do that one yet? Almost. Typical. Right. Got plenty of flint and we've got plenty of rocks now. So we can start a campfire. About here. So we've now got a fire pit. And I can cook some food if I've got anything that I can cook. Awesome. Right, we now have a basic facility. Okay. Structures. Hay wall, wood wall sign, stone wall, big house. What I need is a farm. What I also need is a chest. Let's because Chester is great, but I do need something that I can, so I can get all of this stuff out of Chester and put all this these bits into the chest, so I know where they are essentially. Chester's more a great sort of thing to store things in when you're wandering around the world, but I'll need his logs I think as well. Right, I'm going to pick this sapling and seeds. Let's cook everything up. Right, science. Is it in survival? There is something. I think it's in structures. Something called farm. Small farm, perhaps. Oh, where is it? Food. Basic farm. So I need more manure, logs, and some cut grass as well. That's all. So I've got 3 manure. So I need to get some more manure, some more rocks, and some more logs even, and some more cut grass. I can probably just sneak out here for a sec. Don't want to be out there any longer. What's that? Ah, fireflies. That will be useful. Right. I'll put my chest in a rather silly place. There we go. So I'm going to leave the carrot. I'm not going to eat the carrot unless I really need to. Actually, I think I might need to. I can find more carrots. So the next stage will be to build a farm. About here, I think. And we'll see how it goes. But for now, what I will do is I will wrap up this episode. First night of Don't Starve is done, or second night I should say. So thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.